I would not be surprised.
Oh, in the Baldwin bathroom, I was using the bathroom not because I had to, just because I got bored, wanted to do something. I went in there, and a spider comes in front of me, like just lowers in front of me like a cartoon. Ooh.
Wait, wasn't that kid from Meet the Robinsons named Boog?
No, it's the bear from Open Season.
I remember watching that. That was one of those movies you always watch at the dentist. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it is.
They're always playing it. Okay, that's good. That's rolling.
That movie is like a meme between my friends.
I'm McSquizzy. I'm the squirrel.
Okay. If I can get in here, we'll start.
Bruh. Boon's gonna.
Oh shoot! No, those rats really break. They jump on them.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's.
We should do the crate challenge.
Yes. How do you find crates though? I think
I don't know.
Just go to Walmart.
Post it like downtown. This is it's
Bro,
gonna
he's
say
in his litter box.
it's gonna have the Valid Vroom like watermark right here. Valid Vroom
Have you
podcast.
seen this?
Like a ton of them. Really big. There's this one really big dude that just like flopped on his face. He's sad.
Okay, first podcast because the other ones don't work because FaceTime. 40 minutes with Silas down the train. This is Gray. This is Anderson. They're from Montgomery. Let's get started. What's y'all's worst crash?
Oh, I got one. So on the Huntington stage, I was about to go down the off the stage, and I would bail, but my brakes don't work on that BMX. So and it was like a mud puddle under it too. So I head first into a mud puddle.
You went OTV?
Huh?
You went OTV?
Over the bars, yeah, for sure.
That's not good.
That's not good. It didn't break anything though.
Boone is chilling. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's under. Would have two angles, you know, right there.
You can switch ankle finger.
It's gonna take a while to edit, bro. Gray, any funny biking stories?
No, I've had my friends have done a lot of stuff. Like one of my friends, one time we were going down this really big hill, and his front wheel just completely fell off, and he like was bleeding everywhere. It was kind of bad.
I remember. Actually, I told this story before. But me and Thomas had two paint cans and a board. It was super thin. It wasn't their fault. It was my fault. But I was on my little Walmart BMX bike. What was that? Did you throw that?
No.
It just dropped. I was on my little Walmart BMX bike, and I just kind of tipped over. I got 2 stitches in my shin. Not fun, but kind of fun to think back on it. Let's think of a question. Any stories? Didn't you say there was gonna be a story?
Think of what it was. Follow me, Gray.
Should I tell them about the cheese?
No.
I think I should.
Do it.
No, let's not put it on the video.
I think we should.
No, I don't think we should.
Okay, so you know how we were saying we got banned from Huntington?
Mm-hmm.
So me and Anderson and this kid that Anderson used to be friends with, we were riding bikes, and Anderson had he took a bunch of cheese from our refrigerator.
Like an entire pack of American sliced
To
cheese.
the campus, he just started throwing it at cars and sticking it
And
on
it
the
stick
window.
to the window. It was hilarious. But people took it the wrong, the security guard took it the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's like it could melt and then ruin a person's car, which is the most ridiculous thing ever. And so we got banned and he threatened to detain us. us and send us to jail.
He said he would arrest us if we were ever caught on the premises.
For putting up, like, you know what I'm talking about, like that slice of American cheese, just putting it like you could like drive by and just slap it on the window and you make this most satisfying stick. And they just stick on there, and he's like, it could melt and then get in the car, and that's like so dumb.
They
It's
came
not-
to our house.
He came to our house, and then kind of realized this kid's kind of stupid, but it was hilarious.
I just have this vision of you guys like running around.
No, we were on bikes and just.
Oh.
It wasn't me, it was him.
It was the first time. The first time we did it was we got chased down by a golf cart. We came back.
There's this big lady
We're like, this is too funny, bro.
that rides on a golf cart and just chases kids out of it.
Because this was when you had to wear a mask at Huntington, and like you would, if you weren't wearing a mask, you were gonna get sued basically. So we got chased down multiple times by a lady in a golf cart.
Wow.
And right when we got off the campus or whatever, she couldn't chase us anymore, so she just go back.
So, speaking of police and trouble and, I don't know, Ishin, have you seen Ishin on the videos?
Was
The
it like,
Indian light-skinned kid with Jesus here?
oh,
Oh, he went to the abandoned school with some girl or something. He thought it his girlfriend, but I don't think that's true. And basically, he went inside with the girl, and I remember I'll pull it up. It said like, if the door opens, like the police are gonna be called. Basically, there's security cameras all over the place.
Wait, he went
The
where?
police showed up. There's this abandoned middle school
Oh.
locally, and we biked to it. We biked around it, not
wait,
in it.
in Georgia?
And basically, he got caught. Well, he went inside, and they filed like a police report against him. And yeah, I don't know much of the story, but he was quiet about it yesterday. Easton was flexing all of his hats yesterday. He said, and then he flexed the Valid Group hat, which best of them all, validgroup.com. That's actually something to say, because I used to say like link in bio, Microsoft Word. But yeah. Any other stories, guys?
Oh, there's this one time. So my old middle school, Baldwin, that's where he goes now. We, there's like some crazy stuff that happened there. We had a gas leak one time at our school, and our principal still sent us into school. Like, she just didn't care, and like 3 of our teachers passed out. We taken out.
And they put him in a gym, and then like Bray had to call his parents to come
Wait,
pick
they
him
were
up.
like knocked out, but
Like passed out. No, like the kids were put in the gym because the gas leak was in the main building.
I pictured them just dragging the passed out teacher.
No.
I was like, why? I remember 2nd grade. It's a bad story, but it was kind of funny in the moment, kind of scary. But it was like one of those read alouds, and someone's parent came in. I'm not gonna say his name in case they're watching. But just in case. And the lady was reading, super nice. She's a nice person. I think she had like heart problems or something. But I think this was the first like time it happened. So she was just reading, and then she was kind of like, I feel like she said something, but she was just and like passed out in the chair, and we were like, half the kids were laughing. Because it was 2nd grade, and at first I thought she was like joking, like playing around with the story, because I think the story was like somewhat related to something like that. And then like they took everyone out, and they were like, no, this is serious, do not laugh. And the girl, like her daughter, was super embarrassed. It was not good, but it was kind of funny.
Was the teacher okay?
No, it wasn't the teacher. It was a student's parent doing the read aloud.
Oh. Was it the parent okay?
Yeah, but she was in a wheelchair for a while. I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's not true.
I'm trying to stick my hands. No, I'm not even going to play it every single week at church.
Does that get more? Like, does that get like overplayed?
Well, it's a black people church, and so they're very cultural, and
Do y'all have like a full worship band?
it's like Gyro, you ought to know. I will be hunted every Sunday. And everyone's like, bye, man.
Vibe.
One time they sang, How Great Is Our God in Spanish.
In Spanish.
In Spanish?
I don't know why, but it was actually
Do you
kind
have
of
any Hispanic people that go to your church?
Nope. No. It was. I can't remember.
Why
I'll
would
have
you
to look
do
it up.
that when nobody can know what you're saying?
Well, it was in the announcement. No, I mean it wasn't the full thing. It was like, how great is our God, singing me how great, and then the
It's just
And
kind
then
of, it sounds
when-
kind of cringy.
yeah, when they repeated it, they said, I think it was, oh, he did. I can't remember what it
But it's
was.
like not even like Hebrew, which has something to do with
in
the
Hebrew.
Well, it has something to do.
Hebrew is the writing.
Wait,
Be-
look up.
I thought-
Look up.
Yeah, funny
Look up. How great is our validroom.com? You already know. Gotta pull
Yeah.
up. Look up. How great is our God in Spanish? Ooh, what's your
It
favorite
popped
sport?
up. And popped up in Hebrew. Hebrew too. Why Spanish though? Quran. Oh, I can.
Go to the chorus.
Wait, no, it was Juan Grande es nuestro Dios. It was-
Can I make serious singing?
Wait, do videos.
Con this glorious.
Juan Grande es Dios. Juan de, or Juan es grande.
You can skip a video by recording the ad. Yeah, that's what I do. Actual
Turn it
press.
up so they can kind of hear me.
The intro is actual insane.
It wasn't like this in my church. If they were this dramatic.
It's Despacito.
What's y'all's favorite sports teams? Because I know there's not that many sports teams here on Montgomery, besides the Biscuits. I'm an Alabama
And,
fan.
We're Alabama fans.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Bro?
Huh?
Bro teams?
Just Alabama football. What's your favorite college football team?
My mom went to Georgia Baptist School of Nursing, and that's a women's private college, so that doesn't
They have a
have
football
football.
I don't know if they don't have.
That would be hilarious. They're just like all sports med because they're nurses, but they don't know how to play and they're just getting absolutely. But my dad went to Duke and Georgia Tech, so I'm more of a college basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whether to look into that camera or that.
Don't remember. Just one eye's in that camera, one eye's on that camera. That would look awesome.
Like a
Yeah, basically.
Any story? Any other stories?
A lot of exciting stuff happens except for the cheese.
The only thing in my
That
memory
was-
is
that
civil
was-
rights. That's literally the only thing.
Yeah, fact.
We were about to this didn't get to he was also the dude that we were that encouraged me to cheese cars. Also was gonna buy 5 packs of plastic forks and just put them in people's yards, just stick them in the ground. But I was like, no, that's private property. We cannot do that. But imagine just waking up in your looking in your front yard and seeing forks just stuck into the
A
ground.
bunch or just one?
A ton. 5 packs of 100 forks just in your front yard.
Instead of a white picket fence, it's just white plastic words.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah. So it's kind of a lame story, but the cheese reminded me of this. When my dad was little, I think it was. Oh yeah, there's 2 stories, 2 generations. When my dad was little, it was snowing.
No, it wasn't. I asked him about the story, and it was actually rocks. So, changes the story a little bit.
And then one time he didn't realize it, but his dad drove by, and he threw a snowball at the car. Poppy is very nice, but he can be strict sometimes and discipline well. My dad's a good person, so it ended up being good in the long term. But he made him dig a huge ditch in their yard or something for, I forgot what it was. But then the other generation was Poppy, my dad's dad, my grandpa. He had EV cars. He would shoot cars at him.
Okay,
This
what?
wasn't like this. This had to have been in the 50s or 60s.
That's a completely different thing from pumping snowballs at cars
Exactly.
to shooting out windows.
I'm pretty.
BB gun.
Well, I feel like he's told me this story before. It was a long time ago, so I'm not 100% on this story. But I'm pretty sure he was hiding bushes and
Oh
basically
my
smacking
gosh.
cars. And he got in big trouble one time too.
I wonder why.
Hopefully I can keep the family tradition, mess with cars somehow.
You can throw cheese at them.
Start throwing bike cranks at cars.
Bro knocked out the window. And there's just a crank sitting in front of the seat.
Yeah, from the broken window.
What if you threw wrenches?
Yeah, it's just wrenches.
Bro, that's too destructive.
Or you could throw glass, the car window.
I think
through
y'all
the
are getting
window.
carried away. The car window through the window.
Yeah, throw a car window through a window, so they have a replacement window for their broken window.
Smart. In the box.
Logical. Yeah, just the whole box.
I'm just thinking about a story. Comment down below. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this on the Valid Vroom main channel or just the Valid Vroom podcast Instagram. You guys directing the
It's not look. No.
well yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
So
But
you're editing a probably pretty long video.
mhm. But comment down below if y'all want biking stories or just normal stories. I got a bunch of normal funny stories. I tell my friends. But yeah. Do you guys have any funny dreams or anything you remember? Dreams? I remember last year.
Okay, I got one.
I wrote all my dreams down in a notes thing for Apple, Apple Notes, and it was crap. I don't know how I remembered it, but that's the first thing I did when I woke up, so I could remember it.
So in Forest Avenue, we had a librarian named Miss Finch. And she was really old.
Cat lady. Wait, Forest
Yeah,
Avenue.
and she had 100
Elementary
cats.
school. Yeah, Forest Avenue is their elementary school. So there's 3 magnet schools, right? I mean, elementary, middle, high school. I think there's 4 overall in the whole city.
Harvester. Wait, no, Harvester.
Lamp, BW, and Brew Tech, right?
Wait, Brewtech is magnet, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
No, there's 5.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so there's 3 high schools. Lamp.
6.
6. Yeah, 6.
7. No, like overall.
Not including public schools. Or not
There's
including private.
Bear, Forest Avenue,
Bear is a magnet school.
Floyd,
Floyd is a magnet
Baldwin,
school.
BTW, Brewtech.
Is BTW
Okay, so
magnet?
Floyd and Baldwin are both magnet middle school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Forest Avenue is the elementary school.
Yeah, and it's also a magnet.
Is Bear at elementary school?
Yeah.
So Forest Avenue, they went to Forest Avenue, Baldwin, now BTW, or who goes to BTW, this is a bit small. So yeah.
So the librarian in one of the dreams was like chasing me down, like a book, like a Bible-sized book, trying to like hit me in the head or something. I don't even know. I don't remember that well.
I remember Muhammad. We need to have a
I know
podcast.
who Muhammad. I know who Muhammad.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw Muhammad.
You saw the crashes?
Yeah.
Those
Is
are-
he the one with the road bike? He tried to do that little roller that you made that was in the ground thing, like that little, I don't even know what it's called.
It was like a jump, but it was a drop at the
Yeah.
same time.
But I was not on his road bike, flip over the handlebars.
We'll look good, we'll look
Yeah.
And then did you see the one where he was like on a stoppie down the hill?
I didn't see the video, like the crash.
I need to show you.
What's it called?
Valor.
Yeah, I know you're
Oh,
just
I'll find it. Muhammad achieved his goal, sort of.
a chunk, okay.
You want to subscribe?
No, I don't have I'm not in a,
I'm just joking. We're on our way to 100 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. I have 100 subscriber merch with all of the thumbnails, like all the cool thumbnails. Like if it's a default thumbnail, I can use it, but it looks.
that took forever. Probably.
Yeah.
So it's Muhammad what?
Muhammad achieved his goal.
Sort
Yeah,
of.
there it is. So basically,
Oh,
Muhammad.
I think the thumbnail.
Muhammad. Oh yeah, we used to have an intro.
You still have an intro?
No, not anymore.
That's
It's
a
just-
cool. That's a pretty good intro though,
And,
with all of that.
mhm.
Oh,
It's
that's
just-
under the. Oh, we broke the stairs with these. Who had the best mic out of all your friends?
Probably Logan.
What did he have? First mention?
Yeah, it was like a Ocom or something. I can't remember. Oh my gosh,
The-
my voice changed
The
so
whisper
much.
in the.
Oh yeah, it was
He
so bad.
whispered to the mic.
And a lot of the time it was in the morning, so I sounded like this. And it was really bad. I sounded like a fraud or something. But Logan or Ishan, probably Logan. They both have full suspension. Ishan's is a specialized, Logan's is like a Ocom.
Oh, specialized was Spencer. That's a Spencer. They
Yeah.
all went down nice.
He said it was like 4K or something crazy. And I
Did you
think
buy that as a kid?
I know. Well, I think his dad had like his dad's in the mountain biking. scene.
Okay. That makes more
But-
sense.
Same with Logan's dad. But Logan, I mean, I was talking with Logan earlier, and
Basically, the camera moved because it was charging. So this is the end of the video. Sorry. I'm learning. It's a learning process. Our next episode, I'll have a lot better audio, hopefully. And comment down below for more like suggestions, like Q&A, because if you couldn't tell, we were improvising most of this. And also, if you want to be featured on the podcast, comment down below or DM Vroom on Instagram. So yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry this episode wasn't the best, but they're getting better and better as we're gonna go. So stay tuned.
Cuán grande